Welcome back. Winter, we can finally say it, is officially over, and it will go down as the coldest and snowiest winter in more than 10 years.
Might be a little counterintuitive, but did climate change play a role in this year's winter? Storm tracker meteorologist Steve Glazier joins us with the answer. Steve.
It is always interesting coming off a very snowy and cold winter to kind of think a little bit bigger picture, but yes, the bottom line is it likely had at least some influence and impact on our winter here in Connecticut. Now, there's still some uncertainty in the scientific field about how much of an impact, though.
The winter of 2025-2026 began strong with heavy snow the day after Christmas, followed by the first Arctic blast with temperatures around 0 degrees.
So if you were feeling like, gosh, it's really cold this winter, you're onto something.
Dr. Christina Dahl, Climate Central's vice president for science, says even with climate change, some winters will still be colder than normal here in Connecticut.
So it doesn't mean you won't ever experience another cold winter or a winter with a lot of snow, but the chances of those kinds of winters are getting lower and lower.
For instance, the past several winters ranked warmer than normal before this season. This winter, there were several bitterly cold Arctic air masses. Dr. Dahl says this is an active area of scientific research to see if our emissions are changing the pattern of the jet stream.
And there's some evidence to suggest that that might be happening. It might be linked to climate change. But there are also studies that say, no, there's not a long-term trend in this. It's not linked to climate change. And so the jury's still really out.
Even though we were cold this winter, the whole U.S. averaged warm, due to the warmest winter ever recorded in the West.
The areas that were experiencing that record-breaking warmth were larger and really outweighing the sort of once in 10-year cold winter that the East Coast was experiencing.
And as far as snow, we had a slightly higher snow season compared to average. We've had a little bit over 50 inches of snow. It was our highest total since 2015, but it's just above that average.